Today our topic is programming on Simpson's one-third rule. Before learning this video, please consult previous part of this video where we already discussed how to solve mathematical problem on Simpson's one-third rule and related formula. And today we will learn how to write program on Simpson's one-third rule. So we already discussed about the formula of Simpson's one-third rule where integration a to b y dx equals to h by 3 y0 plus yn plus 4 into addition of all odd terms of y plus 2 into addition of all even terms of y where n should be multiple of 2. We already discussed this formula in our previous video. So this problem we already discussed in our previous video. Now today we will learn how to write programming or coding on Simpson's one-third rule. So see the code first. So the problem is integrate 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x square dx by Simpson's one-third rule. So I declare one function f where the argument is float and the return type is also float, and I write the problem 1 by 1 plus x square. So this function returns 1 by 1 plus x square value, and that is the float type value. Always remember you have to write the value of fx within the function. Here the fx value is 1 by 1 plus x square. So you have to write fx value 1 by 1 plus x square within the function. If in any different problem, if the fx value is changed, then you have to write that value within the function. Now come to void main. Here I declare some variable. Two variables are there, s1 and s2. Both are type float, and I initialize s1 and s2 as 0. Now take the limit of integration. Here limit of integrations are 0, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 6. So I take the value a and b. So value of a is 0 and b is 6. Now take the number of divisions. Here value of n is 6. So I take the value n, it is 6. Now calculate the value h. h equals to b minus a by n. So it is b minus a by n. That is 1. Now see the formula. Here 4 into addition of all odd terms of y and 2 into addition of all even terms of y. So how we can write the code? See the code. So this for loop is for addition of all even terms, and this for loop is for addition of all odd terms. So this loop will execute how many times? What is the value of n? n is 6. 6 by 2 means 3. Less than 3 means 2. So this loop will execute 2 times. And this loop will execute how many times? It is n by 2 means 6 by 2 3, less than equals to 3 means this loop will execute 3 times. For first time, what is the value of I? I is 1. So see, it is S1. S1 means I initialize S1 as 0. So it is 0 plus if a plus 2 into I into h. I value is 1. First time value of I is 1. H value is 1. So 1 into 1, 2 into 1 into 1 means 2. What is the value of a? Lower limit, that is 0. 0 plus 2 into 1 into 1, that is f2. So 0 plus f2. Next value of I is 2. So if 0, value of a is 0, 0 plus 2 into 1, that is f4. So it is f4. In this way we can add all even value of y. In the same way we can also add odd value of y. That is first time it is s2. S2 is what? We initialize s2 value as 0. So it is 0. Then plus if a plus 2 into I minus 1 into h. So 2 into I, first time value of I is 1. So 2 into 1 minus 1 means 1. 1 into 1, that is 1. Value of a is 0. So first time it is f1. Next time, when the value of I is 2, 2 into 2 that is 4, 4 minus 1 that is 3, 3 into 1 means 3 and value of A is 0, so it is F3. And next time it is in the same way it is F5. Now we get all three terms. So the total addition of all odd terms of y is this. See this F2, F4, F1, F3, F5 all are here we are calling this function f by the value 2, by the value 4, by the value 1, by the value 3 and 5 respectively for getting the value of y. Now I have to implement the formula. Formula is h by 3, see here h by 3 y0 plus yn that is fa plus fb plus 2 into all even terms. So 2 into S1 that is addition of all y terms and 4 into S2 that is addition of all odd terms of y and finally when I print the value of same it is our required result. So now I want to run our program. So when we run our program limit of the integration as 0 to 6. 0 and 6 lower limit and upper limit. Number of divisions n it is 6. So the result is 1.366173. See the result? So finally we get the output. The output is this. Now your task is to write a C program to implement Simpson's one-third rule and if you are facing any problem you can comment me in the comment section. For getting more and more updates, please like, share and subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.